Hey guys, it's Deborah. So today I am going to be showing you all of the books that I got for my birthday, which was a couple of weeks ago or so. But first I wanted to tell you guys that I created a website blog type thing, and the URL is littlewhitebookshelf.weebly.com. It is linked in the channel art area of my actual YouTube area itself, whenever you go to click subscribe and all of those fancy stuff. So I got a little sign thing that says, "Go away, I'm reading." So the first three books I'm going to show you are actually in a trilogy called Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, written by Ransom Riggs. I got a box set of this series, and it also came with 12 peculiar photographs that I'm guessing are involved within this series that have signatures and or names on the back. I'm not exactly sure because I have not read the series yet. All I know is that Jessie the Reader absolutely adores these books, and I saw the box set and grabbed it. The next couple of books I have are actually in the series that I'm currently reading called Red Queen. So I have Cruel Crown, which is a novella to Red Queen, and it's about two characters that are involved in the series but are not some of the main characters, so you don't get to hear their stories as much as some of the other characters. And then I have Glossary, which is the new book that just came out on February 9th, I believe. I'm currently reading it, and it's actually one of the very first printed editions. And it is signed by Victoria Aveyard herself, right here. So I'm very excited to finish reading this, and I'm going to do a review on it in the future. Over the course of the last few months, I have been trying to get a hold of the rest of the Harry Potter books because I had the last three in hardback, and I wanted the rest of the series to match. So I got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which are the third and fourth books in the series, from my grandmother for my birthday. I got the first and second ones for Christmas, so I now have the entire hardcover set of Harry Potter. I am really excited because now I can reread them all over the summer or whenever I have time, and I don't have to borrow them from my library because those copies are falling apart. Next, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. She wrote 5 other books, including 3 others in the series so far, and I believe there are going to be 6 or 5. I'm not exactly sure. I know that this book is about an assassin. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure the main plot line, but I know that Paula Mana's books absolutely adored it, and I talked to the Books A Million worker there, or a worker at Books A Million, and she suggested it to me based on the other books that I had bought that day. The next 2 books I have are the first 2 books in the Valiant Hearts series by Adina L. Sleeman. We have Dauntless and Chivalrous. This series is about a girl named Mary Ellison. Her father attempted assassination on the throne, and now she is an enemy to the king. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure what this series is about. The next book is called Courageous. I'm not sure if it's out yet. I know that it is existent in the Goodreads world, which I looked into. So the next 2 books I have are written by Laini Taylor. She wrote the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, and I have the first 2 books here called Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Days of Blood and Starlight. These 2 books do not have the description on the back, so I'm not exactly sure what they're about, but I know that Catty-tastic absolutely adored them, and I got them for $4 and $3, so I snatched them right up in the bargain section of my Books A Million. Next, I have a book called Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler and art by Mara Coleman. In this book, a girl finds an old box that has a lot of belongings from when her and her boyfriend were dating, and she goes back and explains each item and what it means to the relationship that they had and how it escalated and fell and why they broke up. Next, I have The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. So to my knowledge, this book is about 2 people that meet at an airport, and they think that it is too good to be true. I think they end up falling in love. I'm obviously not sure because I have not read it, but I'm pretty excited to read it because I don't read very many contemporaries, and I'm trying to get better about that, trying to read more contemporaries and open up my areas of reading because I mostly read dystopian and fantasy. Next, I have a book also by Jennifer E. Smith called A Geography of You and Me. I read just a bit of the synopsis, and it appears to be about 2 people that live in the same apartment building, but one lives at the very bottom and the other lives at the top, and somehow they end up meeting in the middle, and I'm not exactly sure what happens from there. But I do want to start reading more contemporaries, like I said previously, so I'm excited to read this one. And the cover is beautiful. and white, and there's not very many white books out there. Most of the time they're either colored or all black, and though I do love those, I also like plain and simple covers. Next I have The Queen of the Tearling, written by Eric Johansson. I picked this up in the bargain section of my bookstore. Not only was it only $7 compared to $20, but it has textured pages, and it has a built-in bookmark that is red with like the string. This book was featured on Prue's project, and she really enjoyed it, so I picked it up because it was extremely cheap and it was in a very good quality hardback edition. Next, I have We Were Liars, written by E. Lockhart. This is quite a small book, and it was also in my bargain section, and it is a hardback. There is a small cut on the side, which I believe is why it was in the bargain section. But other than that, it is completely fine, and the cover is nice and pretty. To my knowledge, this book is about 4 liars that lie about just about everything. To my knowledge, this book has gotten a lot of hype and has been really enjoyed by all of the people that have read it, so I'm excited to get my hands on it. I'm not exactly sure what the main premise of the book is other than 4 liars that lie. Next, I have another book written by Rainbow Rowell. She's the only true contemporary author that I have read multiple books from. I have Landline by Rainbow Rowell today, and it is about a marriage that is falling apart, and the female in the marriage is given a chance to go back in time and fix it before they are married and or before all of the problems start to arise. So for my birthday book haul, I got a total of 18 books, and this is very heavy, so I'm going to make this quite short. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to click like and subscribe.